Hey, my lovelies. How are you guys doing? Of course, Shayluv here with you again. And you guys, I'm just going to get straight into it. I have my paper right here with my notes. And I have my wine right here sitting next to me, y'all. This wine is thick. I didn't bring the box because it's boxed wine. And I got it as a gift. And I didn't bring it, but it is strong. It's like, ooh, yang, yang. Okay, but hey, you guys. I'm going to be reviewing Belle Collective episode 6, Stalk It to Me. And we're going to get straight into it. I don't know why they picked up where they left off with Tamara and Damon. But that's basically how the episode started up. Basically, Tamara asking about Taisha again. Even though that was the very last scene in the last episode. I didn't feel like it was necessary to show it again because I'm talking about I got no new information. Like nothing new. Down to the interview when he was mad that the interviewer was laughing. And down to his reaction, down to him saying no, it was nothing new with that scene. So if you caught it the end of episode 5, just pass the first 2 to 3 minutes on episode 6 because that's all that was. So next, Marie meets with Latrice and Leticia. So yeah, they look like they're just going out to have lunch. I am glad that Marie and Latrice are able to be in the same room. It just goes to show, like, I keep thinking, like, Marie, why did you do all of that at the freaking brunch? Why did you do all of that at the brunch? And now you having lunch with this girl, everything all cool, fine, copacetic. So that was even necessary at the brunch for you to do. It just made me think that you did that for the camera. Because now you cool, calm, and copacetic. Like, y'all are literally sitting together. And either way, whichever incident it was, one of it was done for the camera, for sure. One of it was probably how you really, truly feel. I don't know if it was done for the camera that you acted out at her brunch to make it seem like you don't like Latrice. And now you act like you do like Latrice because of everything. Or if it's the fact that you acting like you like Latrice now for the camera. It's one of the two, but I'm talking about in a matter of an episode. It was that big of a difference. And it wasn't even like y'all was that close in season 1. Like, I can understand if y'all was real tight, real friends in season 1. I don't know. It's just giving me phony. It's giving me real phony. So, yeah, but before they even met up, Glenn comes squealing in on some stalker shit, pulling up on Leticia because Leticia ain't answer his phone call. And so, Glenn posted up like, yeah, let me tell you something. Out of all of them, Leticia and Glenn is probably the most hood out of all of them because they give me very much strong baby mama, baby daddy. We from the streets. We ain't gonna act cute for this camera. This is what it is, and this is what's gonna be. Like, that's what it gives me. They the most hood, ghetto, ratchet couple on this damn episode, on this damn season. I'm gonna have to give it to them. Nobody's a match with them, like, for real. So yeah, come pulling up talking about you ain't answer your phone. All I know, you need to answer your phone. She like, what the fuck is you doing? You stalking me? You got your friends stalking me? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, you need to get your head screwed on tight because you losing it. Girl, Latrice looking scared, like a little scared puppy. Like, what the fuck going on? Like, she's looking around. Latrice is a fucking character by her damn self because she's just funny to me. So now Glenn done pissed Leticia off. I mean, I don't know, man. It's just a lot. But Glenn done pissed Leticia off. Leticia mad because why is you pulling up on me? Very much so, why are you pulling up on me? Your guilty conscience is eating up at you because what you think she doing? Like, do you think she out here really doing some shit? Come on now. Knowing that she got cameras following her. Come on now, Glenn. Get your head together. Get it together. tighten up. Get it together, okay? So, the camera goes over to JJ and So Gucci house, and JJ just got home, and we get a little bit insights on their life and what they have going on. Basically, JJ, as we already know, has 3 daughters. His daughters are the twin Star, and I forgot the other sister name. I forgot the other twin name, and then we have Sanjay. We already knew that. So Gucci introduced us to her 2 kids. She has an older son, fine as hell. Fine son. And then they have their daughter who is currently pregnant and everything. So, they're just talking about how, their kids is grown. They want the house to themselves, and they want to do grown old people things in the house. And yeah. That was cool. So then, they get to talk about everybody else in the group. They talked about Latrice and Cliff, and how Latrice don't know if she wants to have more kids. And then they also talked about Glenn and Leticia's situation. And JJ just basically like, man, listen, I'm going to have to meet this Glenn nigga because, I find it hard to... It's 2 sides to every story. That's what he basically says. 2 sides to every story. And I want to hear his side. That's what he basically said. I want to hear his side. So I'm thinking about having a get together. I'm thinking about inviting Glenn over, and for us to have like a man-to-man, heart-to-heart type situation. More power to you, JJ. You seem like a really good guy, for real. It's the personality, for sure. Some little bitty bees, he holding on for dear life. That may be his style, but goodness. So, yeah, so now it's Josh's, Leticia and Glenn's son's birthday, his 7th birthday, and they having a birthday party at like a little bounce house place and everything like that. And once again, it gave me baby mama, baby daddy vibes, like they can't stand each other. It's just rough right now for them, like, and I've said this before, Glenn got to tighten up, but I like Glenn for Leticia. Like, they really are probably meant to be together, but Glenn needs to tighten the fuck up. And that's just point blank, period. Yeah, so it started off rough as soon as Leticia got there. It was just a lot of issues between the both of them. I guess earlier that day was when the whole driving off thing happened. I guess the cake done got messed up. And which this made, okay, well, now hold on now that I think about it. How did the cake get there before Glenn and the son? Unless like it was on something like where they dropped the cake and the stuff off first. And then he went to go pick up the son. And I think that's probably what happened. Maybe, so he probably wouldn't see the cake, or they probably had a lot of stuff in the car. But yeah, so she mad about the cake now because the cake then slid, and it slid on Josh's name and all that good stuff. And she irritated about what happened earlier that day with Glenn, the foolishness. And basically, Glenn is on a very tight rope with Leticia. Let me see. So yeah, during the party, it's Marie, Latrice, Cliff. I think that's everybody from the cast that was there for the most part. Everybody else was just family members and everything like that. And Latrice is talking to them, I guess, make herself some cake. And she's talking to them, and she's just like, listen, I hope there's no bad blood. And I think Latrice was the one to tell Leticia. I don't know if Latrice was the one to tell Leticia about the baby thing. But I know Latrice had things to say about Glenn. So I guess she was just saying, like, hey, listen, we here for the baby. We, good vibes. I don't want no smoke and everything like that. And, it was just a weird scene right then and there because you could just tell, like, he was just, like, trying to say, like, listen, I'm not the only bad guy. But you know what? You probably got to sit in that bed that you made. You don't want to sit in it. You want to hurry up and get out the bed because it's giving you bed bugs. But no, you made that bed. You had your own bed, your own table, your own roof, and all of that, and you wasn't happy with the household, so you made yourself a bed. And you got to lay in that motherfucker. So let them bug bites get you. Don't worry, you'll be able to heal. You'll be able to get yourself together. But for right now, you're going to have to sit through all of that heat. You got to sit through all of that heat. No, it's not going to be that easy. Especially if you've been doing this repetitively for so damn long. Like, come on now. You try to get people to see your side, like, oh, I'm trying hard to get my... Okay, you just got to go through it. Everybody's just like, nigga, that's your decision. You just got to go through it. And you got to let Leticia give her time. She still ain't feeling you yet. And as she shouldn't. You got her looking like a fool out here in these streets. What's wrong with you? So, yeah, continuing on with the party. Now, Glenn and Leticia going back and forth. They going back and forth. Glenn trying to plead his case to Cliff, and Leticia tired of hearing it. Now they going back and forth. Leticia crying, and the ones who had the most sense at the whole party it seemed like Cliff, Marie, and Latrice, because all of them were just like, man, this is for Josh, and Josh is noticing this. This boy's 7 years old. If you don't think that this boy ain't picking up what y'all putting down, he is. And it just made me have a little bit of a soft heart for Cliff, because I could tell Cliff really do love kids. He was not lying when he said that the devil was running around that place. So, yeah, Leticia and Glenn, y'all get y'all shit together. Y'all really get y'all shit together, because y'all are giving me Melody and Martell. And we done had enough of that on OWN. Oh. So, Maria and Akeisha meet up together. They brought the boys. Marie brought her grandson. Akeisha brought her son. They're around the same age. They had a little play date. They talked about life and then connected through that. And yeah, it's not much for me to say about that. I think that, once again, they are probably talking and connected in that conversation, but I don't see it for Akeisha and Marie. I really don't. Those are two alpha women, too headstrong. I just don't see it for them two. And not saying that it can't happen, but if it's like, and then y'all two women that are not really likable. Y'all not the most likable people on the show. So I'm probably in the group either. So yeah, so they talk about life and connecting on the struggles with that. But yeah, that continuing going. So the boys go out to go fishing. It was JJ, it was Cliff, it was Glenn, and Akeisha's husband. I forgot that man's name. I don't know if it was Brandon or William or whatever. He got a real basic name for a basic person. But yeah, they all go out fishing and they talk about their life. They talk about infidelity. And it was funny because I guess Cliff had smashed Sophia or So Gucci back in their day. Because that's what JJ said. JJ said they talk about in the streets how Cliff, my wife. And Cliff ain't deny it. Cliff said it was a long time ago. Okay, Cliff. Cliff get down with the get down, I see. And you know what? Now that I think about it, I can see that because So Gucci looks kind of like an older version of Latrice. Like they could be kin of each other some type of way. So yeah, now Glenn pleading his case to the guys. And the guys are asking him good questions. They're not trying to basically ask him upfront questions, but they're like, okay, have you seen this kid? Like, you're saying that it's rumors, but you clearly slept with this woman. So basically, they like, okay, you seen the kid? Did the kid have the same features? Basically, have you took a paternity test? You're going to have to. You're going to have to. In order to fix your marriage, you're going to have to get that test. And just like what Cliff said, if it's yours, take care of your responsibility. What comes after that, if your wife want to stay with you or if she wants to leave you, that's up to her. And you're gonna have to live through that. But if it's a situation where that's not your kid, it may be a chance to work with get your family back. Just maybe. But you better hope that's not your kid. So, yeah. So they get to talking. They talk about, and I'm gonna tell you, whether his name William, whether his name Brandon, whether his name John, I don't know what his name is, but Akeisha's husband, he stick out like a thorn. He really don't do that Southern shit. He acts like, what does people love about Mississippi? And it's just like, he's a cornball to me. I'm from the South. Listen, there's people up north that's like not cornball, but he just gives me cornball. Like the stuff that he was saying, he was like, other than infidelity. And then you're a cornball. You're a cornball. Like, you're not even funny. You're really, like, really corny as fuck. So, yeah, they talked about that. They got together, they fished, do guy things and everything. Yeah, and I'm sorry, you looked ridiculous with the hat. William, John, Brandon, whatever your name is. You looked ridiculous. So, next, Tamara has her friend intervention lunch. So it's basically like I guess she just want all the girls to get together, have lunch, and I guess lay everything out on the table because it's been tension with the women. And I'm gonna tell you, it went sideways real fast. I kind of expected it. My girl Belle was there, as usual, just on the sidelines, like, ooh, what, ooh, it was Akeisha and Leticia again. Leticia basically, ooh, my bad, y'all. What happened? But yeah, they wanted to bring up the whole shady thing about Akeisha being shady. And Tamara, if you did go to Leticia and said, listen, my friend can be a little shady, or, oh, excuse me. Oh my God, y'all, my bad. It's trying to come up. My friend can say some shady things or whatever. You're basically saying that your friend is shady. You can flip it, you can toss it, you can turn it however you want to. You can, reverse it, upside down, inside out. It's still shady. However you want to put it. So don't try to backpedal to try to stay in good graces, or because you don't want to be in the dark side of Akeisha. Because now it look like the next episode, both Leticia and Akeisha turning on you like, girl, shut up. So, yeah, Akeisha confronted Leticia as she always, not to Leticia. No. Leticia confronted Akeisha like she always does. And they went back and forth about that. And Tamara tried to backpedal. And then they talking about, well, girl, this and that. And Akeisha said she ain't never called them girls ugly. And yeah. That was basically that for Stalking to Me. So you guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this review. I hope y'all enjoyed me as much as I am enjoying these shows. And yeah, catch you guys later. Bye.